Good morning, everybody. So it's been a while since we actually had a live feed. So I thought, let's just go ahead and give us something to talk about at least this morning with the live stream. So I thought I would kind of give you guys an update, let you know what we can expect today. We're likely going to see really our first flakes of the year today here in West Central Missouri. So I am going to go ahead and mute my phone. That way we don't have any interruptions here. So I do have our chat open this morning. Feel free, you guys can shoot me a question if you should have it. We're not expecting huge complications to the roadways today here in West Central Missouri, but nonetheless, the first flakes of the year, we want to make sure everybody takes it slow as we go into the afternoon hours. As you can see right now on radar, there's big bands of snow out here in central and north central Kansas right now, and we did have a couple of down around Sedalia, Versailles, Tipton, Sweet Springs, Adrian, Harrisville. You guys are getting ready to get a little snow shower. For the rest of us, really, it's just going to be kind of spotty. I wouldn't be surprised to see some areas pick up some sleet, maybe some grapple. Grapple is like they're not very uniform. They're not perfectly round. They're like small chunks of ice that fall from the sky. I would not be surprised if we see some sleet and grapple this morning through 11 a.m. noon. And then, really, the best chance for most of West Central Missouri is going to come this afternoon after the noon hour until around 5:30, 6 o'clock tonight. That's really going to be our window to pick up any snowfall. And again, I'm expecting less than an inch of snow for most of West Central Missouri. Now, I'm going to put a line around Paola, Harrisonville, Warrensburg, south of Sedalia. Now, this area here could pick up between 1 to 2 inches of snowfall. Mainly down here in most of West Central Missouri, we're going to be looking at less than 1 inch. We're likely going to be able to tell that it's been snowing. We'll see maybe the grass surfaces. You can tell there's snow on the grass, but it's not going to be too much snow here in West Central Missouri from what I'm seeing right now. We do a lot of what's called nowcasting once we're in the thick of things, meaning that I typically glance at our in-house model for short term, and then mainly I take a look at radar and see, how the atmosphere is actually picking up, the moisture, what the atmosphere is actually doing based on radar. So that is how most of my forecasting is done, whether it's severe weather, whether or not it's winter weather. On the day of the event, I take a look at radar, take a look at the conditions, the temperature, the barometric point, the humidity, the dew point levels, and then come up with the forecast based on that. So, in case you guys were wondering, so again, I kind of zoomed this out just a little bit, and of course, you see this moisture is being pulled up from the southwest into West Central Missouri. And again, I do believe that our best chances to pick up any snowfall will likely happen this afternoon. And again, it's not going to be a lot of snow, guys. We're going to be mainly under an inch of snowfall, from a dusting to an inch in most of West Central Missouri. And then, of course, once you get along and north of that Harrisonville, Warrensburg, and Sedalia line, you guys have a better chance of picking up an inch or maybe just a little bit more than an inch of snowfall up there. Now, the road conditions are still very warm, Ground conditions are warm. I'm not expecting much travel issues once you get south of I-70, other than maybe some visibility issues. But definitely want to keep weather aware throughout the day today. And there's a couple things that's going to help you guys out throughout the day, make it easy to be able to get to. I've added a couple things to our website at subbiesweathertalk.com. I want to show you guys what we got going on there. If you go to subbiesweathertalk.com, very first item in the menu is winter weather information. If you click on winter weather information, you're going to have Missouri road conditions, Kansas road conditions, winter weather safety, power outage maps. All of that is right there at your fingertips. So if you're going to be maybe traveling to Kansas City, commuting for work, before you come home, you can click on Missouri road conditions, and it's going to tell you right where any problems are here in the state of Missouri. Right now, it looked like all the roads throughout Missouri, except for far northeast Missouri, where they picked up quite a bit of snow yesterday and the day before, is clear. We just have wet roads right now. So we don't have anything to worry about this morning right now. But again, as we go through the day, this is a great tool for you guys to go back to on our website, easy to get to. Click on Missouri road conditions and be able to see what the road conditions are where you're traveling from. And also what I have added, if you guys notice when I bring up radar, I use WeatherWise radar. So I did add a link right on the menu of our webpage on our website, WeatherWise radar. You click on that and you will be using the same radar as what I use during the live streams. You can click on any radar site you want to go to. We want to go to Kansas City website, and you can just zoom right in, and you have WeatherWise radar at your fingertips. You can come down to the bottom left-hand side, and you can pick which radar you want to use. You want to use precipitation depiction to see where it's raining, where it's snowing. You can pick this radar and it will tell you the green is rain, the blue is going to be snowfall. And then, of course, you can zoom that in all the way down to street level and house level. And again, this is right at your fingertips, right from our website at subbiesweathertalk.com. So definitely utilize that today. And again, right now, we're not seeing any road condition problems out here in west central Missouri. It's going to take just a little bit for it to, for the atmosphere to saturate. And then we're definitely going to be cold enough. We're only going for a high of 29 degrees today here in west central Missouri. So we're not even going to hit freezing right now. And from what I'm looking at, it is starting to have a few flakes fly up in Garden City right now based on our Skycam. I am going to bring that up here real quick for you guys. Notice traffic on 7 Highway goes east and west from Harrisonville to Clinton. Notice that traffic's going obviously at a good clip. But every now and then you'll see a snowflake fly across the camera. So we are picking up a little bit of snow as these small little bands rotate in this morning. But again, the best chance to see any accumulating snowfall will likely be after 11 o'clock this morning for west central Missouri. And again, even at that, I'm expecting most of us to be under an inch of snowfall. Hi, Joe. Nothing yet in Liberty. but had some dusting in South Kansas City. Yep. Thanks, Joe. So yeah, these little bands. It's very scattered right now, very isolated. These little bands you can pick up, a few flakes, kind of like what we're seeing right now up here on the Skycam here in Garden City, Missouri. Actually, this is Creighton. You're seeing a few flakes come in front of the camera from time to time. But yeah, for the most part, these little isolated pockets, we're going to see that throughout the morning. And then a more light to moderate band of snow will set up and move southeast across west central Missouri this afternoon. But again, I'm going to tell you guys probably in the KC metro area. And again, we're looking, put that line back up here again, really right in this area, anywhere north of this line. And again, 1 to 2 inches south of this line, which is most of west central Missouri, we're going to be picking up less than 1 inch of snowfall. And again, that's not saying that we couldn't have a small little band of moderate snow come through, say, Windsor, Uric, and over to Windsor and produce a quick inch of snow. That very well could happen at some point in time this afternoon, but on average, most of us is going to be picking up under an inch of snowfall, and again, very few problems out on the roadways. So Lake of the Ozarks and Camden area. So what you guys are going to be seeing today down Lake of the Ozarks is you guys are going to be picking up maybe a little bit better of a chance of maybe some sleet, maybe some periods of sleet and snow. And again, I'm expecting less than an inch of snow for you guys, maybe a quarter, half inch of snow, a little bit more than a dusting. But throughout the morning, you could see periods of some very light sleet. And again, I'm not expecting a whole bunch of sleet on the roadways to make it slick, but you're going to have some periods that you'll notice that there's a few ice pellets that are falling from the sky for down around the Lake of the Ozarks area, Springfield, all the way down to Joplin. And again, I'm expecting just maybe a half inch of snowfall, under an inch of snow for you guys as well. Hope everybody had a great extended holiday. Thanksgiving, Black Friday, Small Business Saturday. Now we're into Cyber Monday. It's definitely that time of year around here. So I will be putting up, after our live stream ends, I will be putting up a kind of a week forecast. So for the week, through Friday at least, we do have a couple more disturbances that are going to be moving through the area. We're gonna have one coming in on Wednesday, kind of ahead of it'll be along of a warm front. We're gonna warm up to in the 40s on Wednesday, which is good news. But then we have another cold front that is going to be pushing through on Wednesday night that could provide a focus for some more snow showers. And then behind that cold front, very cold air again for our Thursday into Friday into the teens with another chance of snow on Friday. So I'm going to be watching them really closely once we get through today, and I'll be giving you guys updates on those two particular days. We kind of need to watch for any more winter precipitation this week for your morning and afternoon commutes. But we'll have tomorrow. We're going to be up. We'll be up over freezing tomorrow. So that's great news tomorrow afternoon. Wednesday, nice afternoon, and then Thursday, we'll be right back in on the backside of that cold front. Hey, no problem. This is what I love to do. Yes, and if you guys are watching this stream, make sure you guys like and subscribe if you're on YouTube. Really trying to build up the YouTube presence. So, we want to get information out there to as many people as possible. And with all the algorithms that Facebook and YouTube is using now, it's really tough to find my live streams on YouTube. So we want to make sure anybody in West Central Missouri, if they have YouTube and bring up YouTube, that my live stream, my videos will be popped up there on their screen, whether or not they subscribe to me or not. At least my videos, based on the algorithm of location, it will pop that up there. So the more people that we have liking the page and subscribing to YouTube, the better chance of getting our videos out there. We don't have a real impactful storm today, but we could later on down the road this winter. And then, of course, once we get into springtime and the severe weather, we definitely want to get some of that life-saving information out to the community here in West Central Missouri. So definitely would appreciate a like and a subscribe on YouTube. Foley, Alabama, good morning. Good morning to you. Holy cow. Let's take a look here. I want to see exactly what's going on there. Foley, Alabama. Am I reading that correctly? Foley, Alabama. That is the right. Let's see if we can find it. Foley. There it is. Oh my goodness. You are just north of Gulf Shores. Oh, I bet that beautiful temperature down there, a lot better than what we're getting up here in Missouri right now. Keep the white stuff. Well, hey, West Central Missouri has always been such a generous, fun-loving area up here. We'll be more than happy to send some down to Foley, Alabama. Good to have you here in our stream. Hey, good morning. Yes, Garden City. I'm picking up some on our Skycam in Garden City. We've seen a few flakes flying up there. Hey, good morning. Are they going to issue anything for Henry County? Not at the present time. We are going to be kind of scattered snow showers off and on this morning. Now there's a possibility if this snow band develops like what I'm thinking is going to after the 11 a.m. time frame, then we could be placed under a winter weather advisory, maybe for Bates, Henry, Benton, maybe St. Clair counties this afternoon. But as of right now, only Cass, Johnson, and Pettis counties right now are under that winter weather advisory for 1 to 2 inches of snowfall. And again, I showed this a couple times, but really a line north of this red line, and again, Warrensburg, Harrisonville, Sedalia, and of course the KC Metro, 1 to 2 inches of snowfall. South of that line, we're probably going to be looking at less than 1 inch of snowfall for most of west central Missouri as we go into the afternoon. There could be some small little strips that could pick up an inch, maybe a little bit more than an inch down here in, say, Henry, Bates, maybe Benton counties. But for the most part, we are going to be staying under an inch. But we'll have to see how this storm continues to evolve. It is a very weak storm system, so it doesn't have a whole lot of moisture that is able to be pumped into the storm system down here. But of course, this time of year, it doesn't take a very strong storm system to produce some impactful snow and winter precipitation on the roadways. So we definitely want to keep a close eye on this as we are doing nowcasting, which again, nowcasting, we take a look at current conditions. We took a look at the radar returns, what we're seeing on radar, to give us a good idea of how the atmosphere is actually acting with the conditions out there. So it's going about as planned. We were expecting some heavy snow bands out here in eastern Kansas, northwest Missouri this morning, and just some isolated snow showers for us here in west central Missouri. And then as some of this moisture begins to pull up from the southwest this afternoon, say after the 11 a.m. noontime, we could see a nice little band of snow develop. And of course, this is going to be rotating in and weakening. The remarkable thing about this storm system is that it's very weak right now, but as it crosses the Midwest, it begins to strengthen in Dixie Alley and shoot up the coast and become a really strong northeaster for New York, Massachusetts, Philadelphia, where they could see feet of snowfall along with 50, 60 mile per hour winds up in the Northeast here over the next 48 hours. So we got it in the baby stage right now. Light snow in Collins. Thank you for that report. You haven't heard snow from me in months. I know. Well, you guys haven't even heard me live for a long time. So that's one of the big reasons why we decided to go ahead and do a live stream this morning. And again, the impacts are going to be fairly minimal here in west central Missouri, but it gives us a chance for us to make sure everything's still working properly, make sure we get all the bugs worked out before we really need to have a live stream. So one thing again, for those that might have just jumped on here over the last few minutes, again, we want to make sure that everybody is aware of our website, subbiesweathertalk.com. The very first item in that menu on our website is winter weather info. So you click on that, you go instantly to Missouri road conditions, Kansas road conditions, power outages. Great information if you want to see what the roads are like before you head home on the evening commute, in which I think that is when we're going to have our issues, if we have any, is going to be after school, after work this evening. That's when we need to be paying attention to road conditions. But you can click on that. It'll tell you exactly where the issues are out on Missouri highways. One thing that just popped up since last time is up here in far northwest Missouri. We do have snow-covered roads up here in northwest Missouri right now. But the rest of the roadways around west central Missouri, KC Metro, they're just clear, maybe a little wet, but right now they are in good shape. And also, one thing I have added to our website that I'm excited about is the second tab on our menu. We have WeatherWise Radar. So that's the exact same radar software that I use is now available on our website. You click on WeatherWise Radar, and you have the exact same capabilities as I do on that is free that you can go to. You can click on whichever radar site you want. We want Pleasant Hill, Missouri, and then you can zoom in and you can see what is going on around the area. So it's right at your fingertips. So literally a one-stop shop to get all your information right there on our website. And again, that's subbiesweathertalk.com. So make sure you guys utilize it. It has links to our Facebook page, our YouTube page. It has some great video updates from Gary Lezak and myself on the LRC. You can get you a hat, a sweatshirt, a t-shirt on Subby Swag thanks to O3 Customs. Fantastic group. There are boys in blue. They're with the Sheriff's Department in Bates County, and they do this as a side gig. You can pick up sweatshirts, t-shirts, coffee cups, tumblers. You can pick up all sorts of great stuff there on from thanks to O3 Customs, laser and engraving. You can do all this right from our website. So definitely check that out when you get a minute. Too cold. When's the next severe weather day? Well, I'm not ruling out severe weather. We've had severe weather in all 12 months of the year. So, I'm not going to rule that out. I'm kind of looking long range a little bit, guys. After we get through the storm system this week, we're gonna kind of quiet down a little bit till around the middle of the month, and then we're gonna have another storm system coming in just a few days before Christmas. Now, temperatures is still kind of up in the air right now, but I'm going to say, as far as for those of you wanting a white Christmas, our percentage of having a white Christmas is higher than what it has been over the last few years, even though it's not very high. We do stand a better chance of having a white Christmas this year than what we've had over the last 5, 6, 7 years. So those of you that are wanting a white Christmas, there's a little bit of hope for you yet. We are going to be doing on December 7th, which is Sunday night, I am going to be doing another live stream with our winter forecast based on the LRC. We will be taking a look long range as well as into the springtime, what our severe storm season is looking like. We're going to be doing that Sunday night. I'm going to put a post on all the social media platforms. We're going to do it at 6 o'clock on Sunday night. I did originally had it planned for 7 o'clock, but you know what? My Kansas City Chiefs are playing like at 7:20. So we're going to go ahead before the Chiefs game. We're going to do the Subbies LRC winter forecast. And then when I'm done with that, then we get to go watch our Kansas City Chiefs play some football. So that's Sunday night at 6 p.m. And you're going to be able to watch that on our on Subbies Weather Talk YouTube channel as well as Subbies West Central Missouri advisory page. So let's do a quick little recap here, guys, and then I will let you get on to your day. We are looking for daytime highs only reaching 28, 29 degrees today. We're going to have some periods of snow showers throughout west central Missouri this morning. A better chance of maybe some light to moderate snow showers come in after 11 a.m. today. and it's going to stick around through most of the afternoon to the early evening, 5:30, 6 o'clock. So I do believe our biggest impacts will be on the evening commute. That'll be late this afternoon, after school, after work, between 4 and 6 p.m. So definitely keep weather aware. Check out the road conditions before you just take off and head home tonight, especially if you're commuting from the KC metro area. Take a look at road conditions and take it slow. Now, if we're drawing a line from, let's draw a line from basically Harrisonville, Warrensburg, Sedalia, over toward Tipton. Jeff City could pick up between 1 to 2 inches of snowfall. South of this line, we are looking at under 1 inch of snowfall, is what I'm going with right now. I say most of us in west central Missouri might only pick up maybe a half inch, a dusting. It depends on how the snow band works through this afternoon. Now, there could be a few little strips, Rich Hill, Clinton, Windsor, Adrian. There could be a few little strips that we could pick up a very quick inch of snowfall if we have a moderate snow band come through. But for the majority of us, the average is going to be less than an inch total snowfall for west central Missouri. So don't lose all hope if you're looking for that TSP, that teacher snow day probability. I do believe we're going to get through school today, but let's see what happens this evening. If some areas pick up 1.5 inches, 2 inches of snowfall, some of our rural schools out on gravel roads and blacktop country roads, some of them might have some issues with busing in the morning. But let's just see how this plays out this afternoon. And of course, I'll be keeping you guys updated all throughout the day on road conditions as well as what we can expect as far as wintry precipitation. So for right now, we have Cass, Johnson, Pettis County in a winter weather advisory through the afternoon. There's a chance by this afternoon that could slide just a little bit south. But of course, I will be keeping you guys updated with the latest National Weather Service warnings, watches, advisories that they put out today. But again, a very minimal impact winter storm. But however, this is our first winter precipitation really for the year. So want to make sure everybody is prepared, practice, slow down on the roadways this evening. Let's get everybody home safe and sound. So that's all I've got for right now, guys. Anybody has any questions, feel free to reach out to me on social media. You can go to our website. There's contact me now, ask me a question. Click on that, type in your question. I get it instantly onto my email and my phone, and I'll answer right back to you guys. So you guys stay safe today, and we'll be talking to you all soon.